For one of the first times I'm in my house and I'm doing a project in the house, which everybody does every year at Christmas time, is pulling out Christmas lights and getting them working. So you can see here I have this plugged in and the string is completely out. And here I have a brand new string. And the way I used to always, excuse me, I used to always work on Christmas lights, checking to see, trying to find a dead bulb or something to that effect. Searching for a dead bulb, the way I used to always do it is pull a bulb, take a good string, pull a bulb, stick it in, see that it works, put it back in the string, and put it back in here and say, okay, first one done, 50 or 100 more to go. You know, and over the years I've had testers that allow me to test the bulbs, but they're all been pretty much junk. So this is the first one that I've had that actually works pretty good, and I decided to share it with everybody who looks at YouTube videos and everything else. This tester here, Gardner Bender Holiday Light Tester. It's about 20 bucks, and I'll show you. I've already had it out of the package. I've already tested it. I'm just showing you again, or showing again. Take out the back. Okay. Now to start using this, you have to press down the handle and push this. It's kind of tight. There's two little batteries. Now me, I would prefer having a large AA or two AAAs instead of these two little watch batteries. But in here, when you take this and pull it out of the package, there's a piece of plastic in here. It has to be removed just to be able to use it. So I put it back together. It's kind of hard, but you want to press here and push the end to get it back in. Okay, so now that it's in, it has several functions. Bulb tester, fuse tester. You have your off switch, put it to test, or fuse and bulb test. Okay, yeah, fuse test, bulb test. Fuse test, test the fuse. Bulb test, obviously test the bulb. I'll do this again. So I have it on bulb test. I'm not going to do the fuse test, but you basically just lay the fuse in here. The bulb test, you stick the bulb in and it lights the bulb. Now obviously the more you do this, those two little watch batteries are going to go dead. You know, I mean, takes a lot, but still, they're not going to last a long time. But still comes in handy. The other thing I like about this, it's got a sensor adjustment here on the side, a little wheel. And basically what that is, your string is on, you put it on fuse test in the up position. You can see I'll turn. Okay, turn it all the way up to the max. So show it here. As I go towards the string, all right. Now, the reason you would want the adjustment is you can be close to the bulb and string, and you really want to turn it down so it's just at the bulb, okay? So you have to be pretty close to the string for power, but you really want to be on the bulb, okay? So, and the reason for that is you take your dead string and you start at the bulb, power at the bulb, power at the bulb. Takes a lot to get to the string, power at the bulb. So you just work your way through the string, and this is how I put my strings away. I roll them up. I don't know if it's the best thing for them or what, but it's how I've always done it. Roll them up, and you just work your way through the string. So I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible. This is, I don't know where this bulb is out on the string, or multiple bulbs or whatever you want to call it. I don't know where it's out. this is a string I literally pulled right out of the container, and this is how it's been stored, and it's not functioning. So I'm just going to unwind some of the string, and hopefully quickly I can find the bulb that's out. So literally on the video here, this is basically telling you it's got power to the bulb. Oh, see, look. So now I've had this before where I've had to start from both ends of the string and work my way to the center. So now that I found a bulb that it's not reacting on, it comes with, on the opposite end of this, a device for pulling this to pull the bulbs out. The problem I found is and it's not just me, I've read the reviews and people were like, oh, I snapped this thing off. Now this is not the strongest device for pulling out bulbs. You hook it under the bulb. I find it doesn't really lock. If you want to push under the bulb, you got to kind of push it in. It doesn't really stay in place. If you push it, it just goes right back. And if you can see that was the bulb that's out, and it still burnt out. But anyway, what I was trying to explain here is to get this bulb out using this extractor, which is kind of a pain. I find it's best to wrap your finger around the bulb so you don't snap the extractor off and you pull your bulb. Okay, I'm going to pause the video here for a second at this bulb. So the reason I paused the video is because over the years of doing Christmas lights, I get a bad string, but there's tons of bulbs. I mean, why buy bulbs? You gotta throw out a string, save the bulbs, recycle, put them back in. So what I did is I yanked out the bulb that's bad. It's a blue one. So I go to my bag of old bulbs and I pull out myself a blue light and I put it back in. Okay. I took out, I don't know where I put it here, the blue bulb. I took it out and I took out of the bag, hopefully this is a working bulb, a working bulb, recycled from an old string. So half the string is fixed. Or no, let's see, I'm wrong, the whole string's fixed. Alright, so that was pretty simple. You know, just, that's it, one string down. I mean, I didn't even spend 5 minutes. Okay, so the whole string's lit. Okay, one bulb was out, and really it's here just showing you this. I was thinking it was a longer string than what it was, but because you'll have a string where one side will go out and the other side will still be working, or vice versa. But on this string, it's functioning, but you can have a burnout bulb, and that burnout bulb will still come up as being working because it's allowing the current to flow through to light the rest of the bulbs. So you just swap out that one bulb and you're good to go. What this tester is looking for is a bulb where it's not making connection in the socket, because you can have burnout bulbs and still have a connection going through to light the rest of the string where only one burns out. So I get myself a yellow bulb. My little connections are good. There. Okay, so this string in a matter of minutes is fixed. So I'm just going to do one more string. I just moved it, the power near the tester. So, stop. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a larger string that I have that's out. I can see right now I think I stole a bulb from it. So that I see is missing, but plug it in, it's not functioning. Okay, so same thing here. Turn the sensitivity down a little bit. So this far into the string, I have a bulb that's not getting power. So use a little puller. Like I said, just push it in. It's kind of tight. Use your finger to protect from ripping the whole thing off. And the bulb hit the floor. So, pause the video here for a second. Alright, I picked the bulb off the floor and I'm going to put it on bulb test and just see here. Let's see the bulb lit. So, put it back in the string and continue to test. No power there. No power here. And that's where I was saying I've had to go both ways. Start at one end, I work my way back and forth. Make sure it's still got power. It's just somewhere. You know, let me go back to the bulb real quick. Let me just. Test this one. Maybe I skipped one by accident. Bulb test. Alright, so this bulb is not working. Swap it out for another yellow functioning bulb. Put it in the string. Okay, now we continue to test. Power. Power. Another bulb out. Find myself. Blue. Trying to find the same color bulb. Green. It's kind of peeled, old looking. Let me pause to find a green bulb. I got my green bulb out of my spare bulb bag. Tested it. It's working. Okay, we're still. Had power there. Still works. Okay, so this is what happened now. As I was completing the circuit, replacing bulbs, I get out to a bulb where it was bad, and it blew or lost connection back here. So you can see the bulb. I touched it with the tester. I went, and this is what's screwy about using this, because you're searching for where it lost connection. You're not searching for where it's burnt out. So you'll go along and, oh, this one's out. Fix it. Oh, this one's out. Fix it. Boop, 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 boop. You'll get to one that's out. You'll fix it. The rest of them will be good. And exactly what just happened here, this bulb back here lost connection or blew. So because it made the current, and this was a faulty bulb or an old bulb or whatever reason it blew. So I touched it and it made connection, but the bulb was toast. So half my string is lit, and it was that easy. I would have been going crazy switching bulbs back and forth from old string, you know, a working string to this to try and figure out where the connection was lost. And here it's just boop, 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 just move along. And then, you know, it takes a little bit of work, but it's so much easier than using the old way of doing it where you're just swapping bulbs back and forth testing. So here's my bulb that's toast. It's a blue one. I go through my old bulb bag again, find a blue one. I'm just gonna, instead of testing it, I'm just gonna swap it. Okay, so we're functioning on half of the string. Now, I'm going to do the other half of the string, and then we'll end the video because you get the idea. Okay, so this half of the string is a bulb out. So let's just put a bulb in here and see if that's the problem or not. Nope, not the problem. But start with my tester again. Bulb test. Okay, got a bulb. It's not working, a green one. So I'll pull it out. See, I got strong fingernails, so I can pull it out pretty easy, but it gets tiring after a while. All right, definitely dead. Find a green one in my parts bag. Old beat up green one. Nice pretty, non-worn out green one. Okay. Okay, so switch it to on bulb testing again. Another green one not working. Let's just check it. Check the red one. It's functioning. All right. Nearing the end of my string. I'm missing a bulb. Okay, so we're all functioning here, but we're missing a bulb. So, and the bulb I put in is burnt out. All right, so it doesn't even fit. All right, so in a matter of probably 10 minutes, I've repaired 2 strings of lights that were completely out. I tell you, this thing makes the world of difference in searching for Christmas lights that are out. Okay, if this video helped you in any way, repairing your Christmas lights.
Is it even on you?
Yeah.
Okay, because this doesn't show anything.
No.
So, okay.
No, it won't show 2 cameras at the same time.
Okay.
And I'll have to edit this all out anyway. Okay, so I hate saying so. I say so often. Okay, if this video has helped you out in any way, give me a like, share, subscribe, because you never know what I'm going to do next. And have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.